Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour into day 2 on our cruise on the Celebrity Apex.
Okay,
Today,
thank you.
we're docked in the Conch Republic of Key West, Florida. Come join us as we get a bird's eye view of the island. Observe the local birds. Stop in at one of the famed watering holes. Help decorate a wall. See various forms of transportation. Sample some local island delights. And make the most of our day in Key West.
Sing a sweet song, a melody pure and true, singing, this is my message to you.
We docked in Key West at 8 a.m. and all aboard time was at 4:30, so we have a full day to explore the island. As you pass through Destination Gateway, be sure to grab a bottle of water because it's sure to be a hot and sunny day. And don't forget your SeaPass card and picture ID, as you'll need them both. Getting off the ship was quick, easy, and efficient, and it's just a short walk down the pier to get to the city of Key West. While Key West is an island, it is known more for its coral reefs and diving and snorkeling more than for its beaches. And here you'll find the southernmost point in the continental U.S., lying just a short 90 miles from Cuba. And in fact, you'll actually be closer to Cuba than to Miami. Along the pier, you'll find places to rent bikes, golf carts, and book various tours. But Key West is very walkable, so that's what we decided to do. Stretching a total of 1.25 miles from the Gulf of Mexico to the Atlantic Ocean is Key West's main street, Duval Street, named for Florida's first governor, William Pope Duval. Here you'll find live music, art galleries, boutiques, and restaurants, and it's only a couple block walk from the ship. Here we're walking on Front Street, which has a lot of shops and restaurants and coffee shops. We're walking in the direction of Mallory Square toward Duval Street. It was about 8:30 in the morning, and most people who were out and about were fellow cruise ship passengers, although there were quite a few locals out walking their doggies. We decided to part ways with Mochi's cousin and poke our heads into this surf shop. As you can see, they have a nice variety of merchandise, and I'm sure you'll find something that you want to take home as a souvenir. Key West has more than 300 bars, with 43 bars located on Duval Street alone, so you know this is a party town. But there are also many shops, art galleries, and museums to visit as well, and more than 300 restaurants. So there's no way you'll be able to see and do everything at this port of call. I recommend that you formulate a plan of what you really want to see and do, because as I said, there just isn't enough time to do everything, and it's probably going to be a little bit crowded, especially in the afternoon hours. If you can get up and get off the cruise ship early, you'll be glad you did. On our left is the Custom House, which opened in 1891 and now houses the Key West Museum of Art and History. Walking around Key West, you'll see many historical buildings, as well as bright, colorful, modern buildings, all adding to the charm and allure of the town. If you're getting tired of walking, be sure to hop on a fun, informative tour on either the Old Town Trolley or the Conch train. While visiting Key West, remember their popular motto, close to perfect, far from normal. As mentioned, Key West is home to many notable bars, including Sloppy Joe's, Captain Tony's, Hog's Breath, and the Green Parrot, just to name a few. You'll also have to try the key lime pie when in Key West. Try to visit a few places so you can come up with your own best key lime pie list. Located at the corner of Front and Duval Streets is the Hog's Breath Saloon, a popular Key West watering hole, and you've probably seen people wearing those t-shirts. They have daily live entertainment, and you can make an appearance on one of their 3 webcams. And don't forget their motto, Hog's Breath is better than no breath at all. A visit to Key West wouldn't be complete without a stop at the iconic Sloppy Joe's Bar. Located at the corner of Duval and Green Streets, this was the favorite hangout for author Ernest Hemingway in the 1930s. Captivated by Key West's rowdy atmosphere and spectacular fishing, Ernest Hemingway called Key West home for nearly a decade. And if you happen to be here in July, be sure to check out the annual Hemingway Lookalike Contest. And Sloppy Joe's is a lively, spirited place no matter what time of day. Be sure to check out the live music as well as the memorabilia. And be sure to pick up an iconic t-shirt.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
At the corner of Duval and Rose Lane, you'll find the Hard Rock Cafe, so you can grab a bite and add to your t-shirt collection. Another best of Key West bars is the Green Parrot Bar, where their motto is a sunny place for shady people. They also feature live music and live stream bar cams. Key West is a great place to ride a bike. You can either rent a bike and tour on your own, or take an organized tour around the island. And is anyone getting hungry? How about Blue Heaven for breakfast? Located at the corner of Petronia and Thomas Streets, this alfresco dining spot is known as much for the chickens and cats that roam the premises as for its delicious food. Be prepared, because this is a popular spot among tourists and locals alike. We got there at about 10:30 in the morning, and the wait was 90 minutes. Here too you can enjoy live music while dining among the foliage and artwork.
Grace, party of 10 for Grace, party of 10. How can I help?
Hi.
They do take your cell phone number so they can text you when your table's ready, giving you the opportunity to walk around a little bit more.
Rooster Gallery.
It's an interesting place, worth a visit, but if you're on a cruise, you might not have time to wait. So what you could do is head there as soon as you get off the ship and get your name in. We ended up not eating here on this trip, but we have been here in the past, and I highly recommend the Eggs Benedict and their key lime pie. And in case you're wondering, Key West's free-roaming chickens are protected by local laws. And of course, there's a gift shop. And across the street, there's a place to get a drink and wait for your name to be called. Since we had an hour and a half to wait, we decided to do a little more shopping and walking around. You'll see that Key West rooster just about everywhere. You'll find some street vendors if you get too hungry. We're on Whitehead Street right now, and there's plenty of colorful characters all throughout Key West. Located at 907 Whitehead Street is the Hemingway Home and Museum. The 30-minute guided tour is $18, and if you're lucky, you'll see one of the famous six-toed cats. Travel to the end of Whitehead Street to stand at the southernmost point in the continental U.S. and have your picture taken with the colorful and famous buoy. Of course, you won't be the only person to have this idea. We were there at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and there was quite a long line. It can be fun, and the people behind you take your picture, and so on and so on. Or you can stand off to the side, and in between people taking pictures, snap your own quick picture or quick selfie. Is it an amazing sight to behold? No, not really, but it's just one of those must-do things when you're in Key West. Now let's take a quick walk to the end of the line and see how far back it really goes. And next to the southernmost point, you'll find the southernmost beach. We took a quick walk down the pier to see if we could see Cuba, but we couldn't. Oh, and look, there's the colorful character again.
Diana, you can do it, Diana. And pretty soon we could actually see Diana Nyad in the water, swimming very strongly.
I might just have to take his tour next time.
They started getting in the water, and that would ruin the record if they touched it. So they had to call the police. Everybody back.
And yep, that's the Southernmost Hotel.
So they finally got the people up on the beach. Here comes Diana Nyad.
And here's the southernmost beach. And while the beach itself is public, the loungers and umbrellas are for guests of the southernmost resort. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks, we really do appreciate you. Looks like it's time to eat. And since our table at Blue Heaven still wasn't ready, we decided to go elsewhere. A quick search on Yelp led us to Frenchie's Cafe. Located at 529 United Street, 2 blocks from the southernmost point and just off Duval Street, Frenchie's was advertised as the best French restaurant Key West has to offer, and it truly delivered. Offering freshly baked French delights, sandwiches, quiches, and salads, this was indeed a gem, and offered a quiet respite from the frenetic pace of the island. This was probably the best omelet I've ever tasted. The breakfast potatoes were also really good. And my breakfast croissant was just delicious. My only regret about Frenchie's was not being able to taste more of the pastries.
Hello. It was formidable.
Thank you very much.
We
Bye-bye, thank
absolutely
you.
recommend making a stop at Frenchie's. And now back to Duval Street.
Hello. We love Key West.
And now it's time to sample some of the key lime pie that Key West is famous for. Our first sampling was at Moondog. This bustling cafe is located at 823 Whitehead Street, next to the Hemingway house, so it does get busy. All the pastries looked delightful. But we were there for the key lime pie, So we went back outside where they have a to-go window and ordered our slice of pie. And even though we didn't make it to Blue Heaven, this
Okay,
pie
thank
was
you.
a slice of heaven. We went around to the back of the store and found a
garden in the
secret
back.
garden. Now, naming the best key lime pie is certainly controversial, so I'll just say Moondog's was amazing. Tart and sweet all at the same time with a mountain of meringue. Yum. With our bellies full, it was time to walk off some of those calories, so we made our way over to the Key West Lighthouse. Just a block away on Whitehead Street, the whitewashed brick tower with black lantern was originally built in 1847. It's 88 steps to the top, where you'll be rewarded with fabulous views of the island. Steps are narrow and steep, so beware. Here's a sneak peek of the views that await you. Made it to the top. Here you can see up to 15 miles out to sea. You may even see the cruise ship in the distance. But you still can't see Cuba. You can also visit the Keeper's Quarters Museum below. The lighthouse's first keeper was a woman, which was nearly unheard of in the 19th century. And now for the climb back down. It was quite steep and not for those that are afraid of heights. We were fortunate that it wasn't that busy on our visit because two-way traffic would be really tight. After the climb, we worked up a thirst, so back to Duval Street to see if we could find a place to get a drink. And what do you know? We found a place with live music. This is Willie T's at 525 Duval Street. This lively open-air bar offers constant live music. They serve food and have a daily drink special. The performer we saw was engaging and entertaining, and everyone was having a great time.
She's running away. She cries in the nighttime and whispers, "Baby, it's okay." Someday we gotta smack that on the floor. Till you get so smack that, give me some more, smack that, whoa, whoa, smack that on the floor, smack that. So remix. She said we gotta hold on to what we got.
It's always fun to try the local beer. And be sure to help them decorate. Did someone say key lime pie? It's time to head to Kermit's to try their famous Key West key lime pie. They even offer a chocolate-dipped key lime pie on a stick. We opted for a traditional slice. It was also very good, not nearly as much meringue as Moondog's, so I guess it just depends on what you like. over 300 bars, Key West has incredibly diverse options. I wonder if they offer a drink package. And now we're going to head back down Duval Street to the harbor. As you can see, Key West becomes a very bustling place as the day goes on. Another local favorite are the Conch Fritters, and we'll be trying some in just a minute. Arriving at the Marina, you'll see a white building covered with stickers. This is actually Jimmy Buffett's Shrimp Boat Sound Studio, where he recorded many of his CDs. Now people stop by to leave tributes to the late great singer who embodied the Key West lifestyle. There are many more shops and galleries here, as well as restaurants, and it's a fun place to visit. We were here on a beautiful day and really enjoyed walking around. But we're getting hungry again for a little snack and are heading for the Conch Republic Seafood Company. This building, formerly known as the Singleton Fish House and Ice Plant, was used for many years by local shrimpers who unloaded, processed, and shipped thousands of pounds of Key West pink shrimp. And why not order another local beer to go with the Conch Fritters? Conch Fritters are a Bahamian specialty and popular in the Keys. It's like a hush puppy with chopped veggies and conch inside, and served with key lime mustard when you're in Key West. Now we're ready to walk the few blocks from the Conch Republic Seafood Company over to famous Mallory Square. While quiet and nearly empty in the daylight hours, come sunset, Mallory Square is the place to be in Key West. Just prior to sunset, the square fills up with people, vendors, and quirky performers in anticipation of the ultimate performance, the setting of the sun. Because our all-aboard time is prior to sunset, we won't get to experience it this time, but we have in the past, and it's certainly an interesting place to be. And congratulations to the bride and groom. And now it's time for us to head back to the Celebrity Apex for the evening. Like most cruise ports, you get a really good sample of what an island has to offer. Key West is no exception. We would love to come back someday in the future to sample all the different key lime pies and to enjoy the sunset at Mallory Square and maybe even try out a few more of the bars. But for now, it's time to say goodbye to Key West and sail away to our next port. Tomorrow we'll be at sea, and after that, we'll be arriving in Belize. After a quick glance in at the pool, it was time to go to the buffet. Walk along with us in the Ocean View Buffet before it gets too crowded, so we can see the delicious offerings of the evening. it's time for the nightly show. Tonight we're seeing Crystallize with the theater production cast in the theater. The production featured dancing, singing, and aerial acrobats. Now it's on to Eden, the multifunction space on the 5th deck, featuring dining, drinks, and nightly performances. Tonight they're featuring Night of Adrenaline with violinist virtuoso Anna. Thanks for joining us today at Hikanuki World Tour on our day in Key West, Florida. Day 2 on our cruise aboard the Celebrity Apex. Our travel wisdom for the day comes from Andre Guide. A man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Thanks again for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour, and be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notifications button as we'll be sharing our cruise on the Apex. Wishing you the happiest travel days ahead.